In this video, we're going to be looking at translating from explicit to recursive. So we want to write a recursive rule for each explicit rule. And so remember, for explicit, we always need to start with what A1 is equal to. And then for arithmetic, we'll have AN is equal to AN minus 1 plus D. And then for geometric, we'll have AN is equal to R times AN minus 1. So looking at number 1, I have AN is equal to negative 2n minus 10. And so I see that this one is arithmetic, so I'm going to go ahead and first I need to find what A1 is, because I know it's going to be the first part of my recursive rule. So to find A1, I just need to plug in 1 for n. And so I have negative 2 times 1 instead of n. So I have negative 2 minus 10. And so I get that A1 is equal to negative 12. So I have the first part of my rule, that A1 is equal to negative 12. But now I need to figure out what my D is. Well, the D is going to be whatever is being multiplied with that n. That's going to be the common difference. And I see in my formula here that D is negative 2. And so I need to subtract 2 at the end. Okay, let's try another one. So here I have AN is equal to negative 3 times 2 to the n minus 1. You could go about this the same way in finding A1. And I'll go ahead and show that way first. So I have that A1 is equal to negative 3 times 2 to the, instead of n, I'm going to put 1 minus 1. 2 to the 0. But remember from our last unit that anything to the 0 power is just 1. So that means that A1 is going to equal to negative 3. Which you may have noticed is what we had in the beginning. So remember for our explicit formula for geometric that AN is equal to A1 times R to the n minus 1. So I already have what my A1 is equal to, and I have what my R is equal to. And so I can go straight to writing my recursive formula, which is A1 is equal to negative 3, and then AN is equal to R, which is 2, times AN minus 1. Let's try that same thing with this next one. So here I have my explicit formula. I know in my explicit formula that that first term is my A1. The one in the parentheses raised to the power is my R. So that means that my recursive is A1 is equal to 5 and AN is equal to 1/2 times AN minus 1. Okay, go ahead and pause the video. I want you to try and do this last one. So for this last one, you plugged in 1 for n, you should have gotten 2. And then remember that your D is just going to be whatever number's in front of your n. You can kind of think of it as your slope. And so here it was just a negative out in front, so that really means it's negative 1. And so I get AN is equal to AN minus 1 minus 1.